Hey folks, Quillyteen here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Surviving Mars. We are advancing the Marsgate mystery, apparently. The trial of the century is on. You and Trial is about to start. You can guarantee they're all hot under the collar. Joining the legal proceedings against the entity known as ESOCorp by satellite link is the head of the Mars Colony Project as a representative of the Church of the New Ark, and the main victim in Marsgate, other than total disregarding of international and interplanetary treaties. The treaties, which are in place to discourage the militarization of any human endeavors in space, are held to be of utter importance by all present parties, except the defendant, and thus the transgression is seen as most grievous. Because communication with Mars is not at its peak at this time and will take too long for proper discussion, know that our sponsors have shared your overall stance on the whole affair. Still, as the final verdict draws near, we have decided it's best if you say, in your own words, the implication of ESO-Mars' secretive and illegal military testing on Mars. Humanity can do better. The risk was great, but we did the right thing. I don't know. Humanity can do better.
It was time for humanity to come to grips with the fact that violence only breeds more violence. And that's exactly what we told them.
ESOCorp with the lives of people who brave an unforgiving world in the name of humanity in danger with nothing more than profit in mind. A harsher verdict today will stand as a testament to humanity reaching the maturity needed to spread amidst the stars. In fact, 3 applicants with rare traits are available on Earth, but we're not taking Earth people. Oh, I wonder if what would have happened if I'd gone the other way. Like, for that decision, if I'd said, oh, we did the right thing. Would it just, like, boosted something on Mars itself, or maybe it doesn't make much of a difference? Sometimes, you know, some of these games, of course, have decisions that don't actually have real decisions. They're just there for flavor. Anyway, we're waiting for some goods to get moved over here so that I can finally move the RC rover. We've got Michael here, which did bring 3 drones with it. We're also starting to deep scan, which is great because we're finding anomalies again. So I just have to, I think we just finished recharging this guy. He'd actually gotten most of the way done on this anomaly, but then we had to abandon to go and recharge him. So we'll go and finish that up. But yeah, more anomalies, more better. Getting a breakthrough over here. Hopefully get something good. We've got the deep water over here. Very low grade, but it'll last forever. If we can find like a really rich, like rich one, you know, rich in number and rich in terms of grade, we'll do really dry farming. I've never seen that before. Water requirements of crops reduced by 50%. Now I got Mars to farming. We've also got the deep water extraction tech coming in. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and get dry farming first. Save water. Building the evaporators will be nice. Of course, the actual deep mines are very handy. We'll go ahead and get this thing keyed up. This is the... Oh, new technologies get spotted, so we might be able to beeline something a little faster. Domes without water. We do have a water shortage right now. We might still just be... What's the deal? We are waiting for some repairs here and here, so that's part of what's going on. We don't have any upgrades for these extractors, huh? No. Vaporators, I do have upgrades. You already have it. We're waiting for some construction to be done. Oh no, you're operating actually. This thing still has to be fixed. Like, we do have electronics. I don't know. Just waiting a while for the actual delivery, I suppose. Speaking of, oh, this building has been turned off. Let's turn on all electronics factories. I think everything is operational now. Food is really good. We got no problems with food whatsoever. You can go into the... Yeah, you can throw in the potato cycle as well. I mean, we may as well keep that going. And this is a big enough dome that having the farm here will also be of assistance. We got a bunch of people who are, like, thirsting to death over here. I mean, damn. But, yeah. I don't know, man. You know what? Let's turn off all the fungal farms. They don't use a ton of water. They use some. We can free up some workers, free up some power. We don't need the food so much anymore. You actually have some unemployed people, which means we could probably do a second shift.
Resources are low.
Oh, you've got some empty slots. Maybe that'll reset itself. New tech's available. Oh, tons of options have opened up. Cop rates for some money. Martian network. Okay, we're not going to change our queue right now, but it's nice to see. We were having some fuel problems because this thing was low on water, which is still the problem. Of course, we need the fuel for the shuttle hub to work. Bit of an issue. Still waiting for the electronics here. This needs to be repaired. So that's like, just lots of electronics need to be delivered in this general area. Both of these guys need to be repaired. And keep the electronics factories as super high priority. And all the drone hubs have been set to an extra priority as well. Scan, and then we'll do over here because we do have the sensor tower. High rare materials, not unlimited amounts, but not bad. I mean, we can't use them yet, so. Where are our electronics? We have 31 in theory.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
But I don't know where they are. So you've popped that. We're going to charge you up and then send you out somewhere. The water is still short, and that's... Well, this is waiting for machine parts, which might get made over here. You're under production. Yeah, we need another shuttle hub. I think the dry farming, if it just saves us like a couple of units of water, will be good. Oh, we actually have a water surplus now. When everything's running, we're okay. It's just the parts shortage followed by like the cold wave and dust storms and everything like that continuously disrupt all of our production. Honestly, at this point, I'm thinking the meteors are a lot easier than the dust storms and cold waves. A lot easier. I did go ahead and build one of these heat areas over here, which does consume water, but to try to keep this water thing and this drone hub. The reason this, part of the reason this never got fixed is because it broke down during the cold wave, so it was impossible to fix it because of the cold wave. So, yeah. We need electronics to fix these things. What the heck? Do you have electronics down here? No. Okay, we have 31. Where, though? What the hell? Like, seriously.
Sector scanned.
No. No, no. That's all the storage that I can tell over here. There's a food one. It's not there, and it's not here. What's clearly not here, otherwise it would be getting used. Is it sitting in an output queue? Oh, look, there's electronics waiting in the output queue over here. No, those are rare metals. Never mind. No, really, where are the electronics? Is this display just wrong?
Sector scanned.
I'm very confused. They're not in the ship because they didn't actually send any this time. Wow. Alright, this is kind of disturbing. Just moving over here so you actually cover the other resource area here. Because you might be able to shift some goods from one to the other. Huh. Well, I don't know. And yeah, you have 3 drones over here. And when you leave, they'll go somewhere else, which is fine.
Sector scanned.
Wow, I don't know. Is that within range? Yeah, just barely. Although, you know what? We're going to go and dismantle this and encourage people to grab all this stuff and go over there. In fact, my little transport... Oh, now that this is all broken up, you only grab one type of resource at a time. Yeah, that's still fine. I'll get you to help unload that stuff and be okay with it. No, seriously, where are our electronics? I can't do anything. Oh! I don't actually have electronics. It's the dismantled dudes. It's when I dismantled them. Now, in theory, if they're just, like, scattered somewhere, I think the shuttles will eventually go and pick them up. I know there was one that I dismantled over here, but that's where they're coming from. So, actually, I am out of electronics. Oh, crap. Okay. Research lab. We're going to dismantle you. And we're going to dismantle you to free up some electronics to use that to repair electronics factories, please. Because we also need them for our drone hubs, right? Yeah. I'm going to leave the debris there so I remember what's what.
Sector
This one here too. You're gonna get salvaged. And free up some electronics so that we can get our electronics factories working again. Because everything else is fine. I just couldn't figure out why we were being sort of checkmated there. There. Now you're running. Excellent. Now you're running. You've both been upgraded with a factory AI as well. Luckily, we just caught the start of a shift, so we'll get some electronics out of this now. But that's what happened. Jeez, there you go. You got fixed right away. Which means that this thing could be deployed somewhere else if we wanted to. You keep picking up this stuff. I don't know if there's anywhere else I have to go and send that, my little droner over. There's a little bit left. Oh, someone else grabbed it. You're going to go and unload everything into that box. Okay, sector scanned. Keep going around here. A lot of these should go a little faster. 308%, yeah. Rip through that pretty quickly. Little explorer dude. We're going to send you over here to get a science boost. That's not too shabby. That'll help us unlock the dry farms, which might be an upgrade we actually have to apply, which will mean it'll use some material. You're still waiting for metals, which in theory we have, and are in fact still producing, so I think you'll be okay. As long as we go without a disaster for a little while longer, we should be all right. I don't think I want to rebuild these research labs. First of all, they're going to cost more to rebuild than we got, and we're going to make sure we've got more of an electronics buffer. Keeping in mind that about 30 of this is not accessible to us for some reason. Again, if at some point, maybe if I had more shuttles or something, they'll go and pick up some more of them. Dust storm starts soon. Dust storm means our shuttles can't fly. It's not as bad as the cold, but it's still not great. With the excess water, what I think we're going to do, and we don't have a ton of excess water, but in theory, it's going to maintain. Oh, I got the Stirling generator done here as well. I'm going to open this one up, so I'm going with like full abusive mode by building one inside here, and hoping that really does work quite well. It's going to need very little maintenance inside the dome. It can be open and produce a lot of power for us, so we're going to hope that that works. Oh, right. Who's starving? Someone down here? Indeed. Collect food. Collect food. Collect food. Yeah, have these turned off. We still have plenty of food. Maybe I'll turn this one on, though, just so that there's food near this particular one.
Breakthrough discovered.
Cloning breakthrough. Yeah, we'll take a look. You're going to come over here. You're emptying your supply in there. Cloning lets us build those cloning centers again. Now, I don't think we're going to do that, because we don't need more people. We've got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of people. And lots of people. It's not what our problem is. We might do one run at the Martian copyrights. I don't know. It's pretty expensive. So we got our deep scanning. We're still working on the dry farming. Yep. You are over here. You don't have a ton of power. Let's go and recharge before we send you out somewhere. More anomalies, more starving colonists. I think they're all over here. And we are delivering food soon. And yeah, you have a farm. It's just a question of moving the goods around. I think our shuttles continue to be overloaded. There we go. There was a bit of a shuttle delivery there, but we'll make sure to get a ton more in place. Excellent. Now, metal-wise, I think we still have a good amount, but there's still some that can be picked up over here. Actually, just do it this way. Click that, and you're going to unload to there. Excellent. You, fully charged up. Excellent. I'm going to get you to come over here. So yeah, the keys aren't quite as interesting, because these are just the things that unlock more things in the list. But we may as well finish off the top area, and then we'll just move down and get things that might be breakthroughs. Hopefully some of them are going to be kick-ass. I don't know. A little bit of this. I mean, tons of concrete. It's also spread out so that we don't necessarily have to go and ship it around too much. You are full of concrete. We don't actually have a dedicated concrete storage over here. It's probably going to be a good idea to do that. Boom. Not that these drones are that idle, but what the hell, right? We'll do it anyway. These things are all Fouquet on waste rock. Yeah, okay. I'm going to move you back down over here, Mr. RC Rover. Because this is an area... Yeah, this one drone hub is just not enough. I could just build another one, but that'll be, like, kind of wasteful on power and maintenance. What I just need is the ability to get more drones over here. And right now, I assume that all of our drone hubs are heavy load. Oh, you're not too bad. Where are you? Here, we'll go and package a couple. There's a mod that will, like, auto-balance this stuff for you. We might want to look into that. So this is another place, though, that could probably use more drones. Tell you what, we'll bring you up to at least 4. And here we'll bring you up to 5 to help out a scooch. Keep the water flowing. And then we've got this to help out as well right now. All right, dust storm is a go. Power is more than fine. Suppose I will go and shut down the solar panels just to save some dust. It does cut back on our power a lot, but we should be okay. Having that Stirling generator helps as well. But of course, the wind turbines are just operating better right now, so that's good.
Sector scanned.
Doesn't function during the dust storm. We started to get polymers, so I think we will go ahead and turn on magnetic filtering on our Moxies here going forward so that we don't have to build as many. That will be handy. And again, we did do everything on the vaporators. They also don't work during the dust storm, so we are having to go into our deposit. Hopefully we don't get a dust storm and a freezer thing at the same time. Deep metal extraction is going to be really handy dandy. I think you'll have to run back and charge. There's not another one right over there, is there? There is. But I think you're going to have to do a full charge before we send you out to that key. In fact, we might ignore that key for a bit. But the deep metal exploitation is good because we're finding deep metal sources. And, yeah. So I'm hoping we are going to be good on Marsgate for a bit. I mean, we're certainly not done. No idea where this is going to lead.
Scanned.
Not working. Oh, and you're frozen now. But you're in range of this one, so they should be able to fix each other soon. You're still, like, moving some resources around, which is a little bit funny. Yeah, it's this long travel time that's really messing, I think, with our drone timings. Yeah, keep that waste rock clear. Slight water deficit because we are not running water during the dust storm from our vaporators, but that's okay because at least our water towers work during the dust storms. So we'll be okay. There'll be a lot of maintenance after this, though. And yeah, it is funny that this works. We could just fill this dome up with Stirling generators. Like, fill a whole wedge with Stirling generators, depending on what we're looking to do. We have a ton of homeless people. Oh, that's right. This got closed down at some point. So we'll turn that back on. We just got too many baby makers. We have 81 unemployed people. That's unbelievable. We don't have a ton of electronics, despite what this number says. Now, there will be rare metals. Yeah, too bad it's out of range. If we'd spotted that first, we might have been able to shove this over a bit to actually cover this area. I don't know. All right, RC Explorer, you're gonna come down here now. Find some more breakthroughs for us. Lots of buildings not working because of the dust storm. It's gonna be over soon, though.
Sector scanned.
Metal count's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. I missed that, apparently. You know, it's slightly buildable here and here. Not much, but there could be an anomaly there that we'd never seen. So we'll go ahead and do the scan anyway. How rich is this water? Very low. Yeah, that's right. That was one of the first ones we found. There's a lot of it, but it's kind of a pain. We haven't found any more, have we? Because they would still be a red droplet because we can't exploit it. Oh, there's one here. Low. Well, that's not as bad. So you're scanning that. RC Transport's currently not transporting or anything, which is probably okay. But yeah, what I really want to do is get a fuel thing over here. Do we have... How do we get our fuel thing? This actually would be vaguely handy. All right, we got more power options, but... that might be nice. It's very expensive research, though. I don't think we have the fuel refinery tech yet, do we? Oh, this gives you polymer and the fuel refinery? Hold on. Let's go and put that at the top. It's going to take 2 seconds to do. Kept missing that fact. But yeah, I guess having them come together does make a lot of sense. Setting up the fuel refinery and the polymer and a shuttle hub would actually be an excellent little setup over here. Get a second shuttle hub going on. Bit of redundancy. You're waiting for concrete? We should have plenty over here. It's probably just that these drones are overwhelmed. Still got the water shortages. More anomalies found. You're scanning that. You're chilling over here and making sure to keep this empty, which I think is very, very, very good use of your time. Very, very good. Looks like you can actually use more dumping sites. There you go. Let's do that.
Breakthrough discovered.
Giant crops? I've never seen that either. Unlocks giant crops, increased food output. Gene editing, the plant strains brought from Earth to Mars so they can better cope with some of the Martian environment's peculiarities have allowed us to grow supersized versions of Earthling cousins. Interesting. Now, we're still not sitting on like unlimited food production because it is dipping down quite a bit in between cycles, but overall it's pretty okay.
Sector scanned.
We are going to need drone production sooner rather than later. Now, how much cash do I have? I could just send more drones. Oh, no, you're still waiting to be refueled, which is still being capped by basically our water content over here. That is true. One thing I might want to do for the fuel refineries is bring them to a 1 priority. Like, they should get fuel, or water and electricity later than, like, say, our domes. I'll extractor over here. Okay, you can go ahead and just get salvage then. That's going to be okay. We still have some concrete stored over here and some over there. We could go and exploit a little bit more because this is, what quality is this? Average. There's still a fair amount left in here. We might go and build some more. We shall see. Scanning continues to be a thing. It's a little hard to click at the bottom here because it's so close to the edge, but so far so good. You are needing to charge up, my friend. Please and thank you. All right, you found an anomaly or a breakthrough over here, which is good. Oh, there we go. It's like, why can't I interact with this? Because it was still busy. Plenty of maintenance still waiting. The dust storm is over, so our little shuttles should be moving things. There we go. 5 of them active, 6 of them active. I was going to say there's probably just one, like, just refueling, assuming we have any fuel here. And I do have high priority on the shuttle hubs, so they get first crack of fuel and power and maintenance, which I think is critical to keep them active. Because otherwise we're going to have a really bad time. You're done that, so go and do this. Keep looking through breakthrough stuff. You're doing that. Machine parts has gotten very good. Very, very good. And electronics, again, we count off about 30 of that we don't actually have. It's the water situation that's a little bit problematic. Now, we were going to move over here. In fact, all that got built. Because this is average. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and build 2 water extractors over here. 1 and 2.
Resources are low.
I get another drone hub within range of this one. Technically, this is covered here, but I'm going to feel better by doing this. We'll just get a universal depot over here so that the drone hubs can trade and that a shuttle can deliver some goods locally. And we'll get a handful of dumping sites, just something like that, and that's going to be okay. And you are currently frozen. Oh, shit. That is really, yeah, because it broke down. We don't have a cold wave going on right now, but it can never be fixed. I guess we'll do a similar thing over here. It's got a fairly decent radius, and again, we can maybe get a few water towers over here too. But yeah, I gotta get the heater. Alright, I'm gonna go and move that. Soylent Green? Bodies of dead colonists are converted into food. They're making food out of people. We're actually okay with it. Yeah, see, this is fine. And yeah, our research rate has dropped considerably because we turned off all our science things. We'll turn them back on again soon. We want another drone university, or Martian university.
Sector scanned.
I don't know, I mean, this one's not being worked to the max, so I guess it's fine. That's happening. Metal supplies are okay. Concrete supplies are okay. It's just a question of moving and maintenance. Oh, That's right, I turned off all my solar panels. Let's fix that, because we're actually running a power deficit. Forgot about the dust storm. We don't have another emergency coming. That much is good. But yeah, these heaters are insanely expensive. Yeah, you know what? In hindsight, I should have just built a tunnel to here. Think about it. Despite the material, the fact that I'm having to heat this area, that's sinking a lot of power. But gives us another place where we can maybe store some water. I don't know. I guess it's not the end of the world.
Sector scanned.
Yeah, you're going to chill here until that gets built. RC Explorer, you've done that. Yeah, let's swing you back over here to charge from there. I don't think our transport needs to be doing anything right now. Okay. I'm going to turn on our research labs again, or rebuild them. And it's going to use a fair amount of material, mostly the electronics, but I think we're going to be okay there. This is still very slowly refueling, because we only have the one fuel generator, and most of it's working our shuttle hub right now, especially with our 6 shuttles and the fact that we keep falling behind. Low. I guess there's some metal over here. Here, I'll just send you out to pick that up. Are you fully charged up? Yes, sir. So you're going to come over here and spot that. Not really any flasks for science boosts, which is a little unfortunate. But that's okay. And then, yeah, this is still being ridiculously overworked. We're still waiting over here. Just need a little bit more metal. Well, then actually, Mr. RC Transport, what I'm going to do for you is say, you're going to load from here, and you're going to unload there. Thank you. That'll save us a few shuttle loads. So much debris. I mean, lots of extractors here. At some point, they'll all run out at the same time. Then we'll have a massive water crisis, and everyone's going to die. But it's okay. It's not like people haven't been miserable this whole time. 2 work shifts over here. Oh, we only have 1 work shift. Here, let's do that.
Research complete.
Logi. Oh, wait, which one was that? It's not that. That's not that. It was blinking, so I was like, maybe? This is a new tech, plasma cutters. More rare metals is very good. Oh, that's right over here. There we go. Fuel refinery, polymer as well. Let's get this going because we need a little bit of things. Fuel refinery. Okay, fairly decent on minerals. Overlaps the deposit. I think I'm fine with that. Yeah, we will need another polymer factory. So we'll do this. I'll set the polymer factory on low. And we'll also want a shuttle hub over here. And I'm likewise going to set it on low. Get the fuel thing first. Superconducting computing converts unused power into research points? I have never seen that either, and that's very interesting. Because we could go and really overkill our power, especially to compensate for the fact that we need more power during cold waves. I mean, it's 9,000 research to get it. Is it worth doing? Probably. That is very interesting. I love how many breakthroughs are in this game. And that's something they can keep adding very easily without worrying too much about game balance, right? You don't because the breakthroughs are random, which ones you get and whatever, and they're all sort of supposed to be insane. And if they're weaker ones, then you just okay, I'm not going to research that one or whatever. It's fine. So they can keep adding these crazy wonky breakthroughs. And I'm sure it's something that people are going to mod pretty heavily as well. It is a little annoying that it charges before unloading the goods, although I see why it does it. If it was on critical level of charge, it would be silly for it to unload goods and then run out of power rather than charge up first. There we go. Got metal delivery so we can get the heater so that we can fix this once we get some electronics over here, which we don't have right now. But I don't have to keep this drone over here because someone else can go and do that. Did you just deliver electronics? No, I don't know. Because it is within range of more than one thingy. So I'm actually going to move you over here instead. And you are now charged up. If I recall correctly, though, there's still some metal down here. Right there, for example. So I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to get you to deliver this over in this area, like that. Because I'm sure we're going to need some metal. Maybe we don't. A little bit for the subsurface heater. Yeah. And we're out of scanning. Okay, well, let's just... I mean, we're going to need to do the top area at some point. And I should have done it first, in a sense. But it doesn't really matter right now, so I'm just going to do this, just because I don't care. Scan, scan, scan. So, these research labs have been queued to be rebuilt, but haven't necessarily been rebuilt yet. You actually just need people.
Breakthrough discovered.
Interplanetary learning. Schools can train the workaholic and hippie traits. Wow! Yeah, we actually don't have schools yet. Right? We have universities. We don't have schools for children yet. We could maybe do a kids' dome here. Because over here, like, there's a fair amount of living space for children. And we do actually encourage children to come here because we've got the play area. But I think that's going to change. So in preparation for that, let me turn off the child specialization focus. We'll probably go and probably leave a nursery, but we might bulldoze a couple of things over here. Its population is almost at 300. Machine parts factory still needs some electronics to be returned. Yeah, and we're basically at 0 electronics again. You have 14 unemployed. There. Double electronics. Go, go. Polymer resources are low, but we are going to be building that. Tell you what, let's go ahead and bring that up to this. Want it to get built probably before the shuttle hub, especially since we don't have polymers right now. These materials are pretty easy to do. Oh yeah, we can start accumulating some polymers there. Let's get a storage depot specifically for polymers, and we'll get fuel as well. Right there. Excellent. I suppose we could get a specific machine parts one as well. Not that we have a ton of machine parts being produced. We'll do that. We have a metal one. We'll do this, because why not? And you're probably, yeah, you're not being cleared enough because these things are just too busy. Water, power, oxygen is all fine right now. Things are slowly being built up here. Oh, much, much, much more water available now, which is great. Which is very good, in fact. There we go. Yeah. And these things draw a lot of power, right? 4.4 and some water. Just a little rough, but what are you going to do? Maybe there's a breakthrough to make that stuff more manageable. I don't know. And I really got to get up that cliff. We do have enough machine parts to pull it off. It's machine parts and concrete mostly, right? I'm going to avoid the cold spot here. Or am I? Well, the cold spot for the cables is fine. I'm just trying to avoid it for, like, our drone hubs and whatnot. Okay. Let's see here. Infrastructure. Tunnel. Can I reach? Wait. Wait a minute.
Sector scanned.
Tell me I can make it up here. Yes, I can. Okay, just freaking barely. There's too far. There's close enough. Just freaking barely. I think that's an okay spot there. Yeah, okay. So there might be some cable maintenance, which I'm not pleased with. But at least we don't have to do pipe maintenance, so it's, you know, only half as bad. Is this a cold spot? This is all clear. Good, so we'll do that. Get a little universal storage over here. And then we'll be planning another drone hub.
Sector scanned.
This is not in a cold spot, right? Yeah. But we can put it, say, here. And get one more universal storage. Boom. So, it'll eventually get built out here. Now, maybe this isn't the right priority to do things in. Maybe this is going to utilize our shuttles more than we would like. I don't know. We got some fuel being produced now, which is good. We got the polymer factory being produced as well. We don't have enough electronics maybe to hit that button. We still have tons of unemployed people, so we'll open up a second polymer shift because we may as well. Although that will consume even more fuel, but I think that's going to be okay because we do need the polymer right now. Still working that. We still have a lot of metal here. Yeah, good amount. Still waiting to be picked up, which is good. Power, oxygen, water, all lovely. All right, and on that semi-positive note, oh, you need some more metal delivered. Surely there must be more. Not too far away, like right there. Grab and deliver. Thank you. And our little science goober, you got to come up and recharge. Thank you very much. All right, so yeah, this little spot, I don't know, maybe we'll end up mailing. Well, there's clearly going to be a dome somewhere over here. Very high grade. Not infinite amounts of metal, but pretty good. I don't know where we're going to put the dome. Like, again, the cables and things like that we can move, but even beyond that, where do we actually... If we want to exploit this one is the big question. This is actually so narrow over here that I'm not sure we can fit a dome except maybe putting it here and overriding this spot. Which might be okay. There's dry farming is done. Okay, thank you. We gotta put a cut in here in a second, but farming... It looks like that was an automatic upgrade. You guys can rewind the video. We just went to -1 water for some reason. It must be an automatic upgrade. I was going to say rewind the video to see the water before and after, but we had some fluctuations for other things kicking in. Still, I think that'll be helpful. Water is 1. Is a normal farm consumption 2? And I feel like the fungal farm's normally a 1, and now it's 0.5. Yeah, I think that actually did really good things for us. Water surplus is 5, and keep in mind, these things do tweak their water production based on requirements. I guess they're probably filling up some water tanks right now, which is fine. I don't know what our actual cap on stored water is. Yeah, we're at +9 now. Yeah. No, I think we're okay. Keep in mind, we did increase our consumption a little bit by building another fuel factory, but that's fine. Oh, you're frozen because you became inactive at night. Poop. So we are going to need a subsurface heater. I think that'll reach okay. Something like that. Now, I'm assuming the subsurface heater itself can't become, like, frozen and disabled. That would be bad. Does it actually even need maintenance? Yeah, it does. So what happens if this turns off? I guess we'll make it like a high priority job or something. So it keeps getting maintained more aggressively. If it turns off, does it freeze itself to death and then, like, you're really screwed? All this cold terrain is very bizarre. Okay, well, we have to put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I'll see you guys next time.